Hello everyone, welcome to the movie recap. In a magical and fantasy-based world, an army of people who have been banished by their king named Zhou from Shang Dynasty march towards Chancellor Jiang's stone palace. To end this constant turmoil, King Zhou, Chancellor Jiang decides to use a deity coronation scroll that has the name of all the deities written in it. With the help of this scroll, he'll be able to unseal all the deities who are involved with King Zhou and are mentioned in the scroll. In the same palace, another man named Tian is also present who has the duty of protecting the Chancellor. Upon the Chancellor's orders, the army throws fire arrows at the palace. So using his magical powers, the Chancellor makes the arrows turns and activates fire chambers in the palace. At this point, General Deng also joins them, to whom King Wu orders to destroy the altar of the deity in case they are not successful in sealing all the deities. Amidst the process comes Shang Gongbao, an evil king with some evil deities and a roaring beast. Afterward, a fight ensues and Jiang saves himself by leaving the palace and coming to King Wu on the ground. King Wu orders to save the Chancellor, however, an evil deity unleashes his beast, which takes the form of an elephant and starts attacking people. To end the chaos, Jiang summons Lai Zhenzi, who comes to destroy the altar of the evil deities there. While the fight takes a peaceful turn, Shang Bao comes to attack Jiang. General Deng saves him and Tian also joins her from the top of the palace. Shang Bao injures Deng and ties Tian. However, Lai Zhenzi appears and saves Tian. But Shang Bao uses his powers and manipulates Lai Zhenzi into killing his own people. He then takes away the scroll and vanishes from there. After a while, Tian goes to meet Yang Jian, a deity. Tian gets angry at it because of how his fellow deities killed so many of them. Yang says that Shang Bao will be the only deity who will be messing with the human realm, and adds that he is trying to ensue a war between humans and deities. Then another deity named Nija appears, who looks at his temple, which was destroyed earlier since he couldn't end people's sufferings. Jiang asks him to help them, which will further help Nija to win over the trust of his people, and he agrees. On the other hand, King Zhou is shown partying in his palace. In the meantime, Shang Bao visits Dejui, who informs him that Jiang wants to activate the scroll to take away their powers. Shang Bao asks him that since the altar of deities is destroyed, how will they activate the scroll? Dejui tells him that the Six Souls flag, the one Shang used to confuse Lai Zhenzi, will help him. Meanwhile, Yang starts to burn bodies of the dead with his third eye, since the bodies are plagued and might harm others as well. However, Deng still doesn't trust him because of his lack of help in protecting King Wu's father in the middle of a war. King Wu tells Deng that the deities only have two options: either choose Shang Bao's Shang Dynasty or choose Jiang. Afterward, the whole team has a meeting with Jiang, and Yueyang goes to Shang Bao. Bao places the scroll in the mouth of a leopard idol and meets Yang. He says that the scroll has been activated and tries to open it. However, Nija appears and the scroll becomes blank. Another deity from under the ground appears named Tu Xing's son. He ties up Shang Bao and asks for the scroll. Tu Xing, along with other deities, gets into a comedic fight, and after a while they put Shang Bao into a prison at Jiang's place. Shang Bao asks why has he not turned into a god, even after opening the scroll, so Jiang tells him that he might have powers, but he cannot foresee fate. Tu Xing informs them that Ji-sect supports him. However, Jiang adds that if he wants Ji-sect to come, he needs to create a path between the two realms, and this is why he is with Dejui. Jiang adds that if the Ji-sect wants to enter a human realm, a big calamity will happen. Hence, the three deities, Nija, Yang, and Tu Xing, decide to destroy the Six Souls flag. However, Nija tries to destroy the Six Souls flag, but fails and asks Lai Zheng for help, who tells him he cannot transform into a deity unless he gets injured. Afterward, Jiang comes and Nija asks him about the altar of deity. He tells him that all the deity powers can be stolen if the scroll is activated on the altar of deity. This causes an argument amongst the group, and another group of deities attacks the group from outside. A huge fight ensues, and at the end Shang, along with the scroll, manages to escape. The fight also caused the death of Tian. Everyone loses hope, but Nijie asks them to stay hopeful. Afterward, Li Jiang goes to a seaside and injures himself with his mythical weapon to transform himself completely. On the other hand, the Yang, Nijie, and Deng decides to stop Shang and reach an old temple where Shang is about to activate a formation. An argument happens during which the formation activates, heavenly gates open, and Dejai, a deity along with his army, lands inside the world. They start to cause big destruction everywhere. Their beast also adds the fuel to the fire and becomes a part of the destruction. Deji creates a barrier in the world, and Yang tries to break it but fails. On the other hand, Neji starts to fight with the beast, but as the beast is about to eat him alive, Tu Xing interferes and traps the beast's mouth. This leads to the beast eating him. But everyone in a collective move attacks the beast, and this causes the beast's destruction, which ultimately saves Tu Xing's life. Afterward, Deji starts to collect his army while the group decides to close the heavenly gates. Yang and Deng save the people while Li Jiang fights with the army of Deji. Deji tells Sheng that he wants to destroy the world, which enrages Sheng, and he reminds him of the promise of making Sheng the king. Sheng tries to kill Deji but fails. In the meantime, two deities from the human realm break the barrier. These human deities, along with others, fought against Deji and his army. On the other hand, Deng fights with Sheng, but people catch Sheng in a net. His beast arrives to save him, but Li Jiang fights it off as well. Afterward, as everyone gets together to burn Sheng, he stops them by saying that he knows how to fight against G-Sect. He gives Deng the 6 Souls flag, and Deng leaves the barrier along with Sheng's beast. She reaches the place where the heavenly gates were activated, and a fight ensues there. Tu Xing also comes to her help. On the other hand, Li Jiang, Yang, Nijie fight with Deji, who seems to be on the winning side. The three of them continue to fight, but Deji burns off Nijie, and he apparently dies there. He reaches near Deng and fights them off. Then he reopens the scroll, and all the heavenly gates open. There, Yang and Li Jiang try to stop Deji again, but they fail. However, in a surprising move, Nijie appears again. Deji tries to stop him, but due to Nijie's doubled power, he fails. On the other hand, other deities from the human realm also come to fight off Deji. Everyone attacks Deji together, and this causes the heavenly gates to close. Deji starts to see his dead army, and only when the last gate is about to close, Deji escapes. After this, everything comes back to normal. Then, Nijie gives the scroll to Zhang, and King Wu thanks Li Jiang, Nijie, Yang, and Deng for their efforts. Afterward, a woman burns King Zhu in his palace. The movie ends with Yang and Nijie trapping Sheng in the scroll, with the scroll being finally sent to the heavens.